All right, before we dive in, let's get one thing straight. Yes, this is the 2026 BYD Atto 2. The smallest and most disruptive EV BYD has dropped since the original Dolphin hit the market. If you've been waiting for a subcompact EV that punches way above its class, pay attention, because this thing is basically BYD's warning shot at the entire budget EV segment. So here's the big picture. The Atto 2 sits right under the Atto 3, but don't let the size fool you. BYD isn't treating this as a cheap EV. They're treating it as a gateway into the Tesla Model Y-dominated crossover market. Think of it as a shrunken Atto 3 with the agility of a Honda Fit EV and the urban efficiency of a Wuling Bingo, except wrapped in a much more premium EV package than any of them. Visually, the Atto 2 doesn't try to look like a toy. BYD went for a more serious athletic silhouette, shorter overhangs, taller stance, cleaner shoulder line. You can tell it's built on the updated E-Platform 4.0 because the proportions are tighter and the cabin-to-body ratio feels almost European EV in character. This thing is BYD's attempt to look more Volkswagen than Wuling. Under the skin? Blade battery, obviously. But the new LFP pack is rumored to be denser, offering anywhere from 310 kilometers to 420 kilometers, depending on the trim. And since this is running an updated front drive layout, you're looking at an estimated 95 to 120 horsepower, which sounds small on paper. But remember, this segment is about efficiency, not brutality. Think MG Comet, but with real torque. Quick off the line, light chassis, instant response in city traffic. That's the Atto 2. The interior is where it gets interesting. Every competitor in this bracket still looks like a budget experiment. BYD doesn't play that game anymore. Expect the same rotating display as the Atto 3, but with a slimmer dashboard, cleaner center stack, and a cabin layout inspired by the 2025 Dolphin Mini. Materials will lean towards soft touch on the upper dash, with BYD's signature ripple patterns and a more minimalist steering wheel, something like BYD Seal Light's wheel, but shrunk. Safety tech? Probably the same Light ADAS suite BYD uses on the Dolphin. Lane keep assist, adaptive cruise at highway speeds, and low-speed emergency braking. Perfect for urban driving, nothing over-engineered. Now let's talk rivals, because this is where the Atto 2 becomes a problem. The Wuling Bingo is cheap, but it can't touch BYD's tech. The MG Comet is tiny, but has no real highway confidence. The Dacia Spring is efficient, but feels older with every update. The Renault 5 is premium, but price creeps into a different bracket. And then you have Chinese competitors like the Chang'an Lumen. They offer style, but not the ecosystem BYD has. The Atto 2 basically sits in the perfect gap. Not as toy-like as a Comet, not as expensive as a Renault 5. It's the first real car for EV buyers who want something compact but not compromised. Pricing? Expect somewhere in the $10,000 to $13,000 equivalent in China, before incentives. BYD wants to dominate entry-level EVs globally, and this is the car that will do it. If they price it aggressively in export markets, every brand from Renault to Suzuki is going to feel this car chewing at their ankles. So yes, this is the 2026 BYD Atto 2. Smaller, smarter, cheaper, and way more polished than anything else in its weight class. If this hits global markets with the rumored features, BYD won't just shake the budget EV space, they'll own it.